Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Meredith Soccer Athletic Complex on the campus of Meredith College in Raleigh, North Carolina, where we are about set for the USA South Women's Soccer Tournament final between the number 1 seed Salem College and the number 3 seed Piedmont College. Good Saturday afternoon to you. My name is Bill Zioli. Happy to have you with us on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in Raleigh, North Carolina. Piedmont coming in to today's final, 13-6-1 on the season, 10-3-1 in the USA South. They had to go through 2 upsets seeding-wise to get to this final, beat number 2 Covenant in the West Division of the USA South by a score of 1-0, and then won in overtime yesterday against Meredith, the host, the number 1 seed from the East Division, 2-1. And for Salem, they come into this one 17-1-1 on the season, 12-1-1 in the USA South. And to get here, Salem beat Maryville 2-0 in the quarterfinal and also won in overtime yesterday against Methodist. And that final was a 3-2 final. Piedmont winning in double overtime, Salem winning in the first overtime yesterday. So 2 good semifinals. These 2 teams met back on October the 5th, and Salem getting a 1-0 victory, and then they also played back on September 20th, and they drew 0-0 scoreless. So it should be a pretty even game today between these 2 teams. Piedmont will be kicking left to right in the all-white jerseys. Salem in the blue and gray jerseys, moving right to left on your screen. Starting lineups for Piedmont here. Balinki is in goal. Savannah Castles, Marissa Aiken, Courtney Bell, Natalie Munoz, Tori Gillette, Jasmine Pinedo, Morgan Edelman, Sarah Weber, Abby Dunlop, and Alexis Gotko. And for Salem, it's Hannah Wagner in goal, Maddie Crumpton, Martha Santos, Jasmine Romero, Sydney Priest, Jordan Lanier, Alyssa Denkovich, Morgan Canepa, Aaliyah Rice, Brooke Bukis, and Hannah Husky. Brooke Bukis, player for Salem, was named USA South Conference Player of the Year yesterday. In between the 2 semifinal matchup, had a presentation to honor all the conference teams and players. Bukis coming into this one, 10 goals on the season, and had a key assist in yesterday's win against Methodist. Here's the ball played in on a free kick for Salem. Comes to the top of the box. And Romero tried to get a shot on it, but it will go to Bukis in the far corner. And will go out for a Piedmont goal kick. Throw-in, excuse me. Not a cloud in the sky here in Raleigh. About mid-60s. Perfect day for a conference final. And the big story for Piedmont is Cassidy Rich, who was injured in the first half of yesterday's final, not starting for the defending tournament champion Lions. Of course, Piedmont beat Methodist last year on the last minute of double overtime here on this very field, and looking to try to make it 2 conference championships in a row. But Salem, 17-1-1 going into the tournament and winning their 2 games, have only let up 2 goals once all year, and that was yesterday's final against Methodist. Before that, only let up 5 goals total in all their games in the regular season. Here's Bukis, and her touch is just a little heavy, and it will go out for a goal kick. Again, both of these teams met back on September 20th. No one scored, and it ended in a draw, 0-0. As this ball played over the top. And Courtney Bell got there a little late as Wagner comes off her line for Salem. These 2 teams also met back on October the 5th, about exactly a month ago. where Salem got a 1-0 victory at home. So between two games, only one goal was scored, so we can guess that we'll have that type of matchup here in today's final. This one comes out to Romero. She boots this over the top looking for Crumpton. Crumpton will come down with it. Crumpton has Santos in the box, and a good tackle there by Piedmont defender. And now here's Castles looking for Bell on the right side. And the ball is rolling to the end line. Can Bell get there? She cannot, and it will roll out for a Salem goal kick. Fifth minute in, no score of this USA South Women's Soccer Conference Final. Number 1 team in the West in Salem, and the number 3 team in the West as well, Piedmont. There'll be a free kick here for the Lions. Taken quickly. One cleared away by Canepa. Played over the top looking for Castles on the far side. And it'll be a handball against Salem. Free kick for Piedmont. This one is taken right at the top of the 18, headed on by Priest. And Pinedo trying to get a shot on it, and off the line comes Wagner, bobbles it, but then takes care of it. Jasmine Pinedo, the game-winning goal for Piedmont yesterday against Meredith. In the second overtime with about 5.5 minutes to go, sealed the win for the Lions. Here's Edelman. Headed on by Priest of Salem. Now here comes Maggie Crumpton. And cleared away by Piedmont. Castles played back for Pinedo, who plays it up looking for Bell. Wagner comes off the line. Bell is there and will get tackled in the box, but the ref said the goalie made a good tackle, and Wagner comes up with the ball. Corny Bell Jr. from Ringgold, Georgia, almost getting to that one. But Hannah Wagner, the keeper from Wilmington, North Carolina, able to take away that danger. Thrown here for Piedmont at about midfield. In the 8th minute, no score. No shots recorded so far for either team. And good step here by Romero. There's Romero for Salem. No, yeah, the camera unplugged. Like in the USB, but then that's what it was. But then on this, if you go to the YouTube and scroll up a little bit, yeah, it's hit back. Sorry, because I was messing with it. Yeah, it was saying. Oh well, it was just there. I think we're good now. Yeah. I hit start too and it still wasn't working, so that's weird that it came up start again, because I did click that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, sorry about that.
No, sorry. It's just good
Think,
times.
yeah.
So, yeah, if it's ever not in this mode,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy.
With all that stuff.
With the stop button.
Yep.
If the green button is ever highlighted, then that means the encoder's not on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But that's about the. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. Because literally, it just said stop. It just said start, the green start button, and I hit it, and it.
I don't know what would make it kick
Yeah.
that way,
Okay.
though.
apologize for any technical difficulties we may have been having here in this first half, but we are now into the last 10 minutes of this first half of this USA South Women's semifinal. And it's scoreless here between Salem and Piedmont. Both teams with a couple chances so far here in the first half. Here's Katie Devine, plays it up top. There's Amy Bounds for Salem, gives it away. And the 36th minute, no goals have been scored between the number 1 seed Salem and the number 3 seed Piedmont. Wind starting to pick up here today in Raleigh. Not as windy as yesterday. So far 6 shots for Salem, 4 for Piedmont, 3 shots on goal apiece between both these schools. There's Munoz for Piedmont, finding Bright, scored yesterday for the Lions. And a 2-1 victory over Meredith. Two subs for Piedmont here. Under 8 minutes to go in this first half. Looks like Gaka will come off for Piedmont. Hatfield on for the Lions. This ball stays in, and a missed shot here by Laura McCoy of Piedmont. Ball played over the top, and Piedmont will win a foul here. A free kick, I should say. Foul on Salem, just outside the 18. About 25 yards out, and it's Tori Gillette behind it for the Lions. Gillette has 1 goal on the season, and now also behind it will be Anslyn Stamps. And it will be Stamps with the left foot. It'll go in the back of the net. Anslyn Stamps, a freshman from Madison, Georgia, as Gillette just hit the top of the ball, and it sat there for Stamps, and she killed it in with her left foot in the bottom right corner. And with 6:17 remaining in the first half, Piedmont, the Lions, a number 3 seed, who has beaten a number 2 seed and a number 1 seed to get to the final. Last year's tournament champions have a 1-goal lead with 6 minutes, 17 seconds left before half. So Anslyn Stamps, whose second goal of the season, puts the Lions up 1-0 here in this final. And there are also 2 yellow cards handed out during our video and audio malfunctions. It was Mary Ormsby and Martha Santos both getting yellow cards for the Spirits. And this ball shanked out for a Piedmont goal kick. This one comes down for Ormsby, who puts it in on her right foot. And the goalie comes out. And it'll be a foul against Salem. Now it to be Shanice Moss, who was a goal scorer in yesterday's win against Methodist. Play will resume here. 4.5 to go here in this first half. It's 1-0 Lions of Piedmont. 39th minute goal from Anslin Stamps. Good passing here by the Lions. This one played up top. Hatfield tried to get there, but it will come down to Moss. Moss, good turn there on Aiken. Now here's Shanice Moss, scored a goal yesterday. Moss still with it, and good defense from the Lions to take that one away. And now Hatfield trying to get there, good step here from Salem. And it's Canepa with just a little heavy touches here on the near sideline. We'll go out for a Piedmont throw here with 3:45 remaining. This one will go off of Piedmont for a Salem throw. Thrown in by Rice. This one headed on and cleared away by Piedmont. Flicked on here from the Stamps. Foul here against Piedmont. There's a free kick to the Spirits. This one a good ball sent in right at the top of the 18. Headed away by Gillette. Comes down to Romero, who takes a shot and blocked by Hatfield. And now this one sent in back again by Dankovic. Headed on, it goes to the back post, and it will go wide. And cleared away by Piedmont for another Salem throw here with 2:20 remaining in the first half. Now here's Ormsby in the near corner. And it will go out for a Salem throw. This one thrown into the box, but it'll be a foul against Salem. And a free kick for the Lions. Under 2 minutes to go now. 1-0 is your score in favor of the defending tournament champions, the Lions of Piedmont. And a foul here against Piedmont now as Romero goes down for Salem. Good tackle there by Devine of Piedmont, but it gets back to Salem, and now we're into the last minute, 45th minute here in the first half. And now this ball played deep here in the near corner. And Piedmont will just win a throw here. And now a sub with 40 seconds left. Last 10 seconds now. This one headed away by Piedmont and cleared away by Hatfield. And Priest takes a shot into the box and headed on by Piedmont. That is it after 45 minutes. It's defending champ Piedmont Lions 1, Salem 0. We'll be back for the second half. You've been listening in Washington to the USA South Women's Soccer Tournament Final. Piedmont 1, Salem 0 at half. Back here at the Meredith Soccer Athletic Complex on the campus of Meredith College in Raleigh, North Carolina, where we are set for the second half of this USA South Women's Soccer Tournament Final between the number 1 seed Spirits of Salem College and the number 3 seed Lions of Piedmont College. 39th minute goal from Anslin Stamps the difference in this one, and it's 1-0 Piedmont, who are the defending tournament champions, trying to make it 2 years in a row, and they're 45 minutes away from doing so. Salem have only lost 1 game all season, and they've only drawn 1 game. They were 19-1-1 overall, including the quarterfinal and the semifinal games. So 21 games, they only lost 1 and drawn 1. They drew to Piedmont back on September the 20th, and they lost at Covenant that next game 1-0. And since then, it's nothing but wins for the Spirits, including yesterday's overtime winner against Methodist. Piedmont 15-6-1 coming into this one. And they've won their last 5, have the Lions, trying to make it 6 and be back-to-back tournament champions. Miscommunication, but good step there from Piedmont. Stats real quick for the first half. Salem with 9 shots, Piedmont with 5. Both teams with 4 shots on goal. Piedmont with 2 corners, Salem with 0. And Salem had 2 yellow cards. 7 fouls for Salem, 6 for Piedmont, but the main difference is the goals, and it's 1-0 for the Lions of Piedmont College. The Lions are moving right to left on your screen in the all-white jersey and shorts. Salem in the blue and gray jerseys moving left to right. Foul here against the Lions on Santos of Salem. Will be a free kick for the Spirits. Cleared away by Piedmont, and into the game now is Cassidy Rich for the Lions. Last year's USA South Player of the Year and Tournament MVP. Got the game-winning goal in the final last year on a free kick from almost midfield as time was expiring in the second overtime to lift the Lions over Methodist University. And Rich hasn't played since yesterday's first half of the semifinal, as she went off injured and did not start this whole first half of this one, but out to start the second half. Rich is a leading goal scorer for these Lions, 9 on the season. It's Pineda now for Gillette. And now this one comes down for Rich, who tries to flick it on for Castles, but intercepted here by the Spirits and Dingovich. Dingovich finding Santos, plays it up, looking for Crumpton. Crumpton is there, puts it in on her right foot, and cleared away by Munoz of Piedmont. Good defense there from the sophomore defender out of Miami, Florida. This ball will go off of Salem heading out for a Piedmont goal kick. 50th minute, 1-0. Piedmont on a 39th minute goal from Anslin Stamps. Rich now. Good passing here from Piedmont. And Pinedo plays it wide for Gillette. And Gillette trying to find Rich, stepped up by Priest of Salem. And now this one comes down to Jordan Lanier. And good pressure from Piedmont as they turn. They get the ball back, and here's Castles finding Rich. Now back and forth we go. Good tackle there from Gillette of Piedmont. Now Pinedo trying to send in Bright. And off her line comes Wagner. Good header there by Priest on Rich. And now here's Lanier for Salem. Plays it up over the top. It will take a bounce. And it'll go right into the hands of Blinky. Pinedo plays the wides for Castles. This will go through to Priest for Salem. And Rich plays it in for Bright, but Bright wasn't even looking for it. And it'll go all the way to Wagner.
Nice, Savannah. Good job, Savannah.
Ball sent up here by Salem. Lanier trying to come down with it. Does. Finds Crumpton on the near side. And now Santos will look to switch fields. Headed on by Munoz of Piedmont. Comes down to Husky of Salem, who puts it into the box. And now come down to Bucas. And good defense there from Gotko of Piedmont. And finally cleared away. Santos. Tackle here by Piedmont as out goes off to Santos and out for a line throw on the far side. Last one played for Santos. Stepping up here is Castles for Piedmont. Now Pinedo will look for Bright. And Wagner comes off for line. And we'll play this back into the box for her to pick up. And now to the 55th minute. 1-0 is your score in favor of the Lions of Piedmont. And now here's Pinedo for Piedmont. Will play it wide for Gillette on the far side. Joey Gillette sends this in looking for Rich, and one hop into the hands of Wagner. Wagner will punt this to midfield. Now a substitution here for Piedmont. Be a defender coming in, or a winger, excuse me, for the Lions. As Bright comes off and Bell comes on. That's one played over the top, looking for Rich. It's going to come down to Cassidy Rich. And she turns, puts it in on her right foot, and it'll go in for Bell. But Wagner comes off her line and scoops that one up for Salem. Husky now for Salem. Sends this forward. Lanier trying to get it on the end of it. Cleared away by Munoz to midfield. And Lanier heads this on for Crumpton, who puts it on her right foot, and it won't be deflected. It just goes over and out for a Piedmont goal kick. Gillette here for Piedmont. We'll let this go out for a Piedmont throw.
Nice play, Piedmont.
Salem waiting to make a substitution. Santos, Crumpton. Headers back and forth. Now it comes down to Crumpton, who played in the midfield for Lanier. Good step there from Piedmont to take back possession. And Gacko find Pinedo in the middle. Romero, good turn. And this will come all the way to Belinky now, as she handles that with ease. 32-45 remaining in this USA South Women's Soccer Tournament Final. Last year's defending tournament champion, the Lions of Piedmont, up 1-0, trying to make it 2 years in a row. The number 1 overall seed Spirits of Salem haven't been in a position like this since they lost to Covenant, and that was their only loss of the season, and this will go all the way out for a goal kick as Gacko was running step for step with Crumpton.
Come on, Sierra.
59th minute. Thanks to Anslin Stamps' goal in the 39th. And this one comes down for Santos at the top of the box. Santos still with it, trying to turn. And now Lanier will fall as she shoots over Santos. And good defense there from the back line of Piedmont, not letting Salem get a clear shot opportunity. And this one just goes out for a Piedmont goal kick. And Brooke Bucas, this year's Conference Player of the Year, gets to this one. And Bucas trying to find Crumpton and cleared away by Piedmont. Now here's Romero. Turned over, now here's Edelman for Piedmont. And Castles. Here's Castles for Piedmont. Play it wide for Gillette. There's Pinedo. Pinedo back for Gillette. Turn it over to Lanier. Lanier still for Salem. Good step up there by Gotko. And now Ormsby trying to get on the end of this one and roll out for a Piedmont. Throw deep in their corner. Half an hour left to go in this final. Salem trying to equalize. Piedmont trying to hold on. Salem's only loss this season came to a 1-0 defeat at Covenant back on September 17th. And that's only Salem's blemish on the year. They beat the Lions 1-0, and they also tied 0-0 after full 90 minutes and 2 overtime periods.
Good job, nice.
Munoz and Ormsby having words as Salem wins a throw. Ball sent up by Piedmont. Pinedo looking to get it on it, and she'll just head it out for a Salem throw on the far side. 28:30 remaining. Salem trying to find an equalizer. Foul here against Salem. And Coach Jay Callahan does not like that one for his Spirits. Free kick here for Piedmont. Lanier heads it on. Bucas trying to get there.
Good job.
First is Aiken. Santos heads it on looking for Ormsby. And this will go off of Ormsby and out for a Piedmont throw. That'll be a foul here against Piedmont. So free kick for Salem here. Under 27 minutes to go. And this ball sent to the top of the 18, headed away by Gillette. And now here's Rich for Piedmont. Looking to putting in Stamps. Step there by Munoz for Piedmont. Not a lot of action. There's a lot of turnovers here in the midfield by both teams. One team trying to keep possession away from the other. Here's Castles looking to send in Rich. And right there on the defense is Canepa, and it'll go all the way into the hands of Wagner. Now here's Rich. Rich trying to find Stamps, cleared away by Priest. This one played backwards but touched on there by Dunlop, and she just has to put this out for a Salem throw deep on the other sideline. And now Shanice Moss will come in for Salem. And Bucas will also come out. Kylie Dillo also coming in for the Spirits. And now another foul against Piedmont. So free kick here for Salem on the far side. 24-15 remaining in this one. And here's a free kick sent in right in the middle of the 18. Head on by Gillette and out for a Salem throw. One sent in by Canepa, cleared away by Piedmont. And Edelman plays it over the top, looking for Castles here on the near side. And now this play back for Priest for Salem. And good step there by Stamps. She plays in Rich. Here's Cassidy Rich on the top of the 18. She shoots, and she'll score! Cassidy Rich on a great ball from Anselin Stamps, who got the turnover from Salem here on the near sideline, and last year's tournament MVP and Conference Player of the Year. Makes it 2-0 Piedmont with 23 minutes remaining. So a 67th minute goal from Cassidy Rich has now put Salem in a hole they haven't been in all season long. Before yesterday's semifinal against Methodist, Salem have never conceded 2 goals in a game this season. Now they've done so for the second straight day and second straight game. But yesterday, it was 2-2 tie. They were up 2-1. And Methodist came back to tie in the 87th to force overtime. Salem ended up obviously winning that one to get here, but now Salem are in a 2-0 hole for the first time all season. And foul here against Pinedo. Free kick for Salem. Now there's a free kick for Salem. Sent in, flicked away by Edelman. And now this one played for Hatfield on the near side. And now this one played back for Rice. And Rice will send this forward. Anslin Stamps with a goal and an assist. Assisted to Cassidy Rich. Make this 2-0 match here in this tournament final. Number 3 seed from the West, Piedmont.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Good job, good job, good job. Nice, Savannah. Go, go. Come on, go, Jazzy. Good job, good job. Oh, please. Come on, Sierra.
Free kick here for Salem once again. Piedmont had to defeat Huntington, which they did 4-0. Then they upset Covenant 1-0. As this ball is sent in, it'll go right to Belinky, and she puts it down on the ground, and right there was Priest to try to get the rebound. And Belinky comes up with that one, and a great opportunity there for Salem to try to get one back. Piedmont beat the number 2 team, Covenant, 1-0 at Covenant. And then they beat the number 1 team in the East in double overtime yesterday in Meredith. So Piedmont trying to go seeding-wise, 3 upset wins in a row and back-to-back tournament champions. Minutes to go now, 2-0 Piedmont. And Salem really need to work now here if they want to get back into this one, as they haven't trailed by 2 all season long. Now here's Crumpton for Salem. Crumpton trying to keep it in here on the sideline, but can't. And this one will go out for a quick throw for Piedmont. Hatfield plays for Weber, back for Hatfield. Now this one sent up, takes 2 bounces, and Belinky comes off her line and handles that one. This one punted to midfield. And now sent up by Canepa. And a big step there from Aiken of Piedmont. Now it comes down to Devine for the Lions. Plays it wide for Gillette. There's Tori Gillette. She gets by her defender Dillo. And Gillette's still there on the right side. And now we'll get by Rice. Gillette's still there. Sends this cross in and deflected off of Romero. And Gillette tries to turn on Rice. And cleared off by Dillo. Good work there by Tori Gillette, the junior from Gainesville, Virginia. Good turn here by Rich. Finding Devine. And now here's Edelman. Will look for Weber wide left. And this one will go off of Piedmont out for a Salem throw. And now 2 subs here for the Spirits. Looks like Moss will come off, and she looks to be limping a little bit. And on comes Lanier. And Ormsby also coming on, replacing Dillo. And turnover here back to Piedmont. Here's Edelman. Now Santos for Salem. Santos still with it. Priest finds Ormsby far side. And Lanier tries to flick on for Bucas. Bucas almost gets onto it, but it's all cleared away by Gotko. And out for a Salem throw on the far side. 16:45 remaining. It's 2-0 Piedmont. 39th minute go from Ainsley Stamps. 67th minute goal from Cassidy Rich, assisted by Stamps. And this one sent in on the left foot, but well wide of the net and out for a goal kick. Aiken sends it up for Piedmont. And here's Romero for Salem. And now Gillette and Santos in there. And it'll be a foul against Gillette. And it looks like she'll be shown a yellow as Santos goes down hard. The referee asked for time, 15:53 remaining. And Toya Gillette will receive a yellow. So that's the first yellow card for Piedmont. Salem have 2. And other USA South action going on today. It's the USA South Women's Volleyball Final between the top 2 seeds in the East. It was Meredith and Averett. And both teams were undefeated in conference going into the last regular season game of the year, which they played each other to figure out who's going to host the tournament. And Averett ended up winning that one 3-1 as this free kick is sent in, headed on, and then shot by Crumpton will go wide for Piedmont goal kick. So Averett won that matchup to go undefeated in conference play in volleyball and hosted the USA South Volleyball quarters, semis, and finals. And it was a rematch then between Averett and Meredith. And Meredith coming away with the championship, winning 25-19, 25-22, and 25-21. And sweeps Averett for their first loss all season in the conference. And now this will be a handball against Salem. So congratulations to the Meredith Volleyball Avenging Angels, USA South Volleyball Tournament champions. And they defeat Averett 3-0. Under 15 minutes left to go. We are in the 76th minute here in the soccer final. It's 2-0 Piedmont. Looking for back-to-back tournament championships. This one headed down by Ormsby, comes down for Lanier. For Salem, plays it to the near side for Santos. And good step up by Aiken there, but Santos still with it, and Aiken takes it back, and that will be a foul against Santos. So free kick for Piedmont.
That's a beautiful ball.
15 shots for Salem, 8 for Piedmont. Only 6 shots on goal out of those 15 for Salem. Piedmont, 7 out of the 8 are on goal, and 2 of them have gone in the back of the net. 13 fouls for Piedmont, 10 for Salem. Salem's got 2 yellow cards. Piedmont with 1. And Salem have yet to have a corner kick. Piedmont have 2. This one goes over the box. There's Crumpton. She flicks it on, and now it's going to be headed back to Belinky, but it goes over her hands and into the back of the net. And it's Jordan Lanier. Scored 2 goals for Salem yesterday. And now Salem have put a goal on the board with 13 and a half minutes remaining in this one. And it's not over yet. The junior forward from Asheboro, North Carolina, puts it in the back of the net as Lanier was pressuring the back line of Piedmont, and Munoz headed it back for Belinky and just mishandled the header back to her. And Lanier got on the back of that one and makes it 2-1. So 2-1 now, Piedmont, and now we have a match as this ball is sent up, and Belinky will handle this one. Lanier, who had the overtime winner, 2 goals yesterday, had the second one to go up 2-1 and the winner to win 3-2 in yesterday's semifinal against Methodist. And now she has one today, and she'll need to get another one, or one of her teammates need to get another goal, as they still trail now 2-1 with 12:20 remaining. And as of right now, it's Cassidy Rich who has a game-winning goal for Piedmont, last year's Conference Player of the Year and Tournament MVP, who did not start the first half of this game and play actually the first half. And she missed the whole second half of yesterday's win against Meredith as well. Free kick here for Salem, just over midfield on their side. And now here's a kick taken and cleared up by Edelman. And now ball going back and forth. And it'll be a foul against Lanier and a free kick for Piedmont. Getting into the 79th minute now. 2-1 is your score in favor of the Lions. Good Salem now pushing. And good step by Aiken to clear for Piedmont. And now here's Hatfield. Pressured here by Dankovic. And now sent up. And Rich on the chase.
Come on, challenger.
Canepa will send this one up. Hatfield keeps it in. Rich now giving chase. Canepa there again, and will clear for Salem. And now here's Crumpton trying to keep this in, but this one will go out for a Salem throw. As we're 10.5 minutes remaining in this final. Here's Dankovic. Hatfield working on her. And now Lanier flicks it on, looking for Bucas. And now here's Edelman. We'll find Gacko. And Gillette can't get there in time, and it'll be a Salem throw. And now the referee will call time with exactly 10 minutes remaining, and going to have a talk with head coach Jay Callahan of Salem. And it looks like Callahan just needed some talking doing. Now play will resume. Will be a Salem throw. 10 minutes remaining. Now into the 81st minute. And Bucas can't handle this one and keep it in place. So a throw for Piedmont. And now the Lions will make a change. And Sarah Weber will make way. It looks like Samantha Ishii, sophomore, comes on. 9.5 to go. Piedmont up 2-1. Castle's battling with Bucas there on the far sideline. And sent up by Gacko. Hatfield plays it wide. Here's Gillette. And Gillette will send this forward. Now this one played over the top. Rich giving chase with Rice. There for Salem. And now play on. As one flicked on by Bucas, and now flicked on. Looking for Lanier. Here's Jordan Lanier. And she sends it in with her left foot, and this one will go off at Piedmont and out for Salem's first corner kick of the match with 8:45 remaining.
Punch it out, Sierra. Come on.
And it looks like Priest is on this one for Salem. She sends this one in right at the 6-yard box, punched on, and it'll be a foul against Salem. So free kick for Piedmont here with 8:15 remaining, holding on to a 2-1 lead. And the Lions trying to go for back-to-back tournament championships. Priest puts this forward, headed on by Gacko of Piedmont. And here's Gillette. Gives it over to Romero of Salem. Here's Gillette. Now Hatfield plays it forward all the way back for Canepa. And now Santos for Salem. And Santos will be brought down. And now clock stops again with 7.5 remaining. And now the referee going back. And it looks like he's talking to his far linesman. And then that will be a yellow card for Coach Jay Callahan of Salem. And the head coach is cautioned here with 7.5 remaining, and Salem have a free kick. And it looks like to be Morgan Canepa behind it. Send this one in for Salem. And this one will go on goal and right into the hands, but it's loose and cleared away by Piedmont and Gillette. Throwing for Salem, taken quickly. Here's Bucas. And comes back for Romero. Romero puts us in on the right foot. And it'll come down to Lanier. But now off of Santos and out for a Piedmont goal kick with 7 minutes remaining. Gillette clears this one for Piedmont to midfield. Rice giving chase for Salem. Off of Hatfield, Rice now puts it forward. And this one coming down to Ishii. And Santos will play this wide and sent up by Dankovic. And now this one played over the top. And Crumpton's in behind the defense. She has a shot. And it'll go over the crossbar. And a great chance there for Maddie Crumpton. And a great ball over the top there. And this ball comes all the way back. Now for Belinky. But a great ball before from Ormsby, Mary Ormsby, to find in Crumpton on the right side, as her one-time hit was just a little too high and could have tied this one. And that'll be a foul against Salem. 5:15 remaining. And it's 2-1 Piedmont. And now Piedmont awaiting a substitution. And taking this free kick will be Dunlop. 5 minutes remaining now. This one headed on by Edelman, headed on by Rich. And good step there from Dankovic of Salem to clear. Headed away, though, by Edelman. And now on is Ishii to chase it. And Ishii will have a throw on the near sideline for the Lions. And now the referee asks for a clock stoppage as a substitution now for Piedmont. Jasmine Pineda will come on, replacing Megan Hatfield. 4:34 remaining. Piedmont holding on to a 2-1 lead, looking for back-to-back tournament champions. And this one played for Ishii over the head. And Degovic will just let this roll out for a goal kick. And now Salem really have to hurry. 4:20 remaining. Priest flicks this on, looking for Crumpton. Comes down for Lanier. Now here's Ormsby. And Ormsby looking for Bucas. Sent up by Munoz of Piedmont. Now Crumpton finds Lanier on the near side, puts it into the box. Munoz deflects it, and Salem will have a throw here on the near sideline. Under 4 minutes to play. Taken quickly into the box, and it goes over 2 heads and comes down to Gillette, who semi-clears, and now Castles will clear all the way to midfield, and Canepa will take over for Salem. Canepa sends this up, flicked on by Pinedo. Ormsby's trying to get there. Bucher's trying to get there. And cleared away by Piedmont yet again. And now here's Dankovic on the near side. Dankovic puts it on the right foot. Good looking ball in the middle of the 18. Headed on. And away by Edelman. And now here's Rich on it. Cassidy Rich trying to get by Dankovic. Here's Cassidy Rich. And she'll win a throw. Here on the near sideline, far corner. Now with 3 minutes remaining, and the Lions have a 2-1 lead. Thrown here by Castles, looking for the midfield on Pinedo. Now Pinedo flicks this on, looking for Rich. And Canepa clears. Good win there by Piedmont, sent up by Aiken. Under 2.5 to play. Rice. Pinedo now finds Ishii. Ishii with 2 touches. And now up comes Canepa, and she'll semi-clear, but this ball is going to stay in. Santos is there. Now here's Dankovic. Leaves it off, and now sent up by Salem. Lanier heads this on. And now comes back to Castles. Under 2 minutes to play. Ormsby flicks this one up. Crumpton could be there. Off the line comes Belinky. She mishandles it. And cleared away by Dunlop. And now here's Gillette as it comes down to her. And she'll put this on, looking for Rich there in the far corner. And it'll go out for a Salem throw with 1.5 minutes remaining. Now here's Dankovic. Dankovic puts this up with her right foot. Good header there by Munoz of Piedmont. And this one comes all the way to Ishii. And good tackle there by Dankovic. But Ishii sends this up and clears it. .60 seconds remaining now. Still 2-1 Piedmont. Here's Ishii for Piedmont. Santos trying to get there. Does. Dankovic sends this forward. But there is Edelman. And now up from Canepa. Flicked on by Priest. Comes to Ormsby. Now here's Crumpton. And good defense there from Aiken, and sends this up for Piedmont. Dankovic there at midfield. Puts this forward. And there's Edelman there again. And now this will come to Rice. Under 30 seconds to go. Here's Rice. She'll have a go with her left foot. And Rice heads this on. And cleared up by Pinedo. 15 seconds left. Here's Canepa. Sends this forward with her right foot. Flicked on by Aiken, and now sent up by Priest. 8 seconds. Comes right into the hands. It's going to be bobbled. And right there at the goal line. And right into the hands of Belinky, and she keeps it in. Time expires, and Salem was literally on the doorstep on the goal line, and Belinky there to smother it. As it was a pop-up, Belinky mishandled it, but was on the ground and didn't let it go past the goal line. And now the referees are coming together. And there's a little delay on from live in the stream right now, so I'm just looking at the replay from the stream, and the from my vantage point and the replay, the ball did not cross over the line. So Piedmont will be back-to-back conference champions. 39th minute goal from Ainsley Stamps, and a 67th minute goal that turned out to be the winner from Cassidy Rich. A 77th minute goal, though, from Jordan Lanier. And Salem almost had a chance to equalize it with literally no time remaining. But the Lions of Piedmont College, back-to-back USA South Women's Soccer Tournament champions, as they defeat the Spirits of Salem College 2-1 here at Meredith Soccer Athletic Complex. We want to thank everybody here and the staff here at Meredith College for being great hosts, and everybody here for the USA South as well, putting on this tournament. The Lions of Piedmont, back-to-back USA South Conference champions, as they take down the number 1 seed Spirits of Salem by a score of 2-1.